What's up, everybody, and welcome to another not knee-jerk reaction, not Top 5 Thursday, not a box office banner review, not Monday Mayhem. Well, what is it, peeps? It's the end of the fucking year. So here we go. Top 10. It's all these, oh my God, are you okay? He's fine. He's saying thank you, everybody, for coming out to the box office Banter Awards. Yeah, so we're going to do like a bunch of different top 10s, and we're kicking it off with what, Rodney?
Top 10 scenes.
Sweet, I thought you were
of
going
the
to fuck
year.
that up for sure. I was like, he's going to make me redo my list. All right, so no honorable mentions on this one. I think we'll save that for...
Yes, we did talk about that.
We will do honorable mentions for our top 10 movies of the year. This is
Yes.
top 10 scenes of the year. Rodney, hit him with it.
All right. My top 10 scenes of the year, starting with number 10, is going to be Snyder Cut, the flashback of the old gods versus Darkseid. I think that scene shows the potential of what could have really been with the Snyder verse if they'd let him keep going. But that battle alone against Darkseid was just, to me, it was just like so fucking epic. It was everything I wanted to see in that scene. And I just hate that we can't get more of it. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm happy with what I got. It made it to my top 10 scenes of the year.
Beautiful. All right. Scenes. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Number 10. This is Daniel Craig and James Bond. No Time
By
to
the
Die.
way, this is going to have
Yes.
spoilers if y'all have not seen some of the movies.
Yes, that comes with it. Good call on that.
Yeah.
'Cause this is still fairly new. Yes. So, yeah, everybody leave. And for the people that stayed, I really hope the people that left can put two and two together, because that got really spoilerific. And it's spoilerific because James Bond dies. And the whole ending is pretty fucking magical. I love the way it pans out with him getting poisoned and Remy Malek's character so underutilized but so fucking awesome as the bad guy, I think. And it made it even sweeter that he didn't just like die talking to her inside. He like walked out almost to like watch a fucking war type-esque sunset that just rained upon violence on him. He went out like a fucking G, and the emotions of that scene over the phone, like, you know, like she has your eyes and all that other shit. It was fucking powerful, dude.
It is.
And I love that about it. I love that they took it there. I mean, it's different. Like, you're like, oh, man, no more Daniel Craig, but we already knew that. So why not send him out, dude, like, in glory like that? I don't like the happy ending all the time. This was good shit. It was surprising. It was very well done. You even get to see the fucking missiles, like, crash into him where he's standing. And he just stands there like a complete G, dude. Like, he's just ready for it. He's like, my time's done. I've done enough here. Everybody I love's safe now. We're good. I can go out. Not necessarily happy, but I'm willing to make this sacrifice.
It's a happy,
for sure.
sad ending.
Yeah, it's powerful stuff. And then, of course, also, like, the way he shot Rami Malek, dude, was cool as fuck for some reason. That whole, like, the whole scenery and set design of that like, little circular water thing as that happens. I forget exactly what Malek said to him, but like all the shit he said to him before too was really good before he got shot. Great stuff, dude. The whole ending, the little fucking thing at the very end where they're like to James and all that. Love that shit.
Yes. That is a great scene.
That's my number 10.
My number 9 goes to a quick scene in Halloween Kills. And it goes to the door, gun, shoot yourself.
Yes, that was dope.
Okay,
I did like that.
I figured I wasn't going to put this in the scene because I didn't think it was a long enough scene to count. But that whole scene in general, the kills were pretty legit in that whole scene. So I'll go on and count the whole scene. But out of the scene, when she fucking points the gun and Michael Myers, dude, kicks that door, the gun turns on herself. She shoots herself in the face. Dude,
that was fantastic.
I lost it.
There's some great moments in that movie, hampered by some absolutely terrible.
Yes, so that is my number 9.
We'll talk about that more, though. Number 9 for me, another new-ish movie. DiCaprio and Don't Look Up. I really liked his freak-out scene on the news station.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of already got that with Jennifer Lawrence, But DiCaprio here, dude, like when he loses it, you really get to see his like freak out acting chops. It's like the one time he's animated, and I love the effect they do on the characters in this, where it's like it's almost like they hear ringing, like they're in their own head and they're looking around, things are getting like blurry because they're just like losing. Because we've all felt that as like Americans in certain circumstances. We're like, oh, is anybody seeing this shit right now? And as good as Jennifer Lawrence was, they did it all over again with DiCaprio, and he, it's DiCaprio, so he just stole the fucking show with it when he went off on that fucking news set. He's like, I'm out, like we're gonna die, like he's like screaming. I was like, oh shit, can you imagine seeing this shit on live air? Good God. Yeah, the whole like, maybe it's not supposed to be fucking happy that a big ass fucking comet is crashing into the earth to kill us all. We're all gonna die. Like that was fucking dope. I love that scene. DiCaprio definitely had to have at least one moment where he wasn't just, the chill astrologist or whatever the fuck, astronomy. Dude, like, he had to break out of it and be crazy DiCaprio at least once. And we got that here, and I loved it. That's my number 9.
My number 8 comes in the form of a movie. I don't know if you've heard of it or not, but it's called Don't Look Up. And it's the scene, spoiler alert, at the end.
Oh.
The dinner table scene.
Yeah, I love that too.
Dude, the dinner table scene, I feel like
it was so
I would be
well
freaking
done.
the fuck out.
And
okay?
That's what I
if
loved
I'm in that
about
situation,
it.
I'd be freaking out. But seeing them, I'm like, I can almost see myself being that way if I'm with the family I want to be with. But, dude, I don't know.
But there was a subtlety to it that they were freaking out.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They were. You could see DiCaprio and...
when he put his hand on his son's back.
Yeah, and the wife, I forget her name.
Oh, I don't even remember.
She's in Yellow Jackets, and she's great in it. But she's from Detroit Rock City as well. She was in that a long time ago. Something Linsky, I think. But yeah, she's great in this movie, I think, too. But she's becoming like, I need to get her more on my radar after Yellow Jackets and now this. But she's in the middle of talking, and you can kind of see her like as she's talking, almost like DiCaprio and the wife were being very like almost strong for like the children and the people they were from them. It was like, this is what we decided to do, but you could hear like in the way their voices were breaking and shit. So it gave you like that nice peaceful ending, but it also found a way to also like, we're scared as shit right now. Yeah. So that's what was very unique.
That's
and cool
what I loved about it. I thought that was a fantastic scene. So that's my number 8.
Oh yeah, dude. Forgot I chimed in right there. I thought I was on mine. Shit. Just hijacking your shit, dog. But no, I love that scene too, so I had to comment on it a little bit. My number 8 is Free Guy. No, I'm just playing. That's not it.
Oh, okay.
I might have been reading the wrong list. We're talking about performances here. It's like, what in Free Guy? My number 8 is Florence Pugh and Black Widow, dude. Are we doing scenes? We're doing scenes. I'm revealing shit again. Yeah, my number 8 is Free Guy. I'm fucking with y'all.
Oh my God.
No. Yeah, Free Guy. The ending where like they unlock like a whole new world, dude.
Oh yeah.
I am in love with that scene. It's oddly like sad and powerful at the same time, and it's like the ultimate culmination of that Mariah Carey song. That it's so sweet, sweet. They wreck it. The whole fucking movie.
I do love the ending of that.
And then they do like, it's almost like a sad, but like a discovery type feeling to it too, where there might be promise, but there's also like hurt and what you're losing within the scene. And then seeing one dude, I forget his fucking name. Sometimes I remember it, sometimes I don't. Black guy with the glasses. When he's running with them and he's like, turns around, he's like, it's too late, man. He's like, it's been the best day of my life. Like, I feel it in my feels as he slowly like disappears, and then Ryan Reynolds just takes that leap of faith, and then there is this new fucking world. It's a very powerful, well done, concluding scene. Like, that whole scene gives me like chill bumps a little bit, surprisingly enough. Free Guy was a surprising movie in general.
Amen to that.
Yes, loved it. That's my number 8. Yeah.
My number 7 goes to one of the most surprising movies of the year for me, Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Ooh.
I adore this movie.
I didn't see this one.
But the scene that I have to pick out of the movie is the ninja mom at the end. When mom goes crazy and she goes in ninja.
See this. Ninja
like,
moms? Oh, my.
Martial arts. Dude, she's dope as shit. And
Kills it.
Dude, it's amazing. It's just one of those
you got
like.
hyped on that one. It's
dude,
amazing.
I swear. I go back and watch that scene like alone. But it's, dude, yeah, that scene, that movie, if you have not seen Mitchell's vs. the Machines, watch it. Kid friendly, absolutely. Watch it.
You Team Mitchell or Team Machine?
Definitely Mitchell. Dude, they're so goofy. The dog, you have to watch it. So that's my number 7.
I might check it out. Here's the hookah, sir, if you even want it.
I do.
All right. Well, I gotta get my list ready. I might keep them in that much suspense. Plus, my phone's about to die, and that would be very unfortunate. Normally have this wrote out for this reason. My number 7 favorite scene of the year is in The Last Mercenary, Van Damme flick. The spa fight scene. I absolutely love this fight scene. Now, this is something I still don't know if you've even seen yet, which kind of sucks. But this is my favorite fight scene in the movie. It's actually badass. Like, it features Van Damme doing a little more than, like, the other fight scenes. And he's, like, you can tell, like, most of it's him. It features, like one of his better, like, split punch to the nuts, like, blood sport reference. Like, he drops down, and they do, like, a low shot. So where, like, you're literally under the guy's crotch, and he drops down, and he's like, and the guy's just like, oh, like, I love the shot there. And it also features something that Van Damme's never really done before. He fights with weapons. Like, he's, like, beating a guy up with, like, a fucking towel. He's, like, whipping it at him and smacking him and then turning around and, like, pulling his arm down and then kicking him in the head. And he's doing, like, I've never really seen him do a flying knee. At one time, he, like, does a flying knee into the dude and it smashes him into a fucking mirror. He's beating up the dude. Yeah, then he puts, like, a bar of soap in the fucking towel and he's beating the shit out. Like, it's just, like, a whole lot of shit. And as a Van Damme fan, I just ate it up. It was a really, there's not really that many fight scenes to choose from this year, but this might be my favorite. It was cool as fuck. I ate every second of it up. A lot of cool references from older movies, and Van Damme still showing he can kick some ass. Loved it.
Sweet deal. My number 6 will have to go to Eternals.
Okay, Eternals on the list now. All right.
I'm gonna have to go with Eternals, the Makari versus Icarus fight scene. I thought they finally did justice with a speedster in the MCU.
Yeah, what's good about this is I haven't seen this movie still, but it's already been spoiled. So maybe it was good we got that out of the way. I was like,
Yeah. So I think that's the only one you haven't seen on here.
Yeah. Watch this be another spoiler from the movie that I didn't hear. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, we actually forgot to talk about this. It's the most important thing.
No,
it changes
this is
the entire
it's not
MCU.
It's a spoiler that you already know about, but Makari and Icarus fight.
Yeah.
And Makari is a speedster, and Icarus is like the Superman of the group. And dude, she kicks some fucking ass, dude. This scene is, dude, it's incredible. Like, though they do the speedster such justice, and they don't do the whole slow motion like shit so much. Whereas they just like have the camera panned up, and you're just seeing her like hit him like 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, close up shots of him getting hit. It was done so well, so beautifully shot. That's my number 6, Makari versus Icarus.
Beautiful. My number 6 is going to have to go to the movie Fatherhood. Kevin Hart's emotional opening scene in this. Mainly, not just because it was like powerful and some of the best dramatic work I've seen this year, if not the best, but it was the fact of who was doing it. Just to watch Kevin Hart just like blow my mind almost, and like the way he was delivering this, I was like it was already like shocking, like in the way like it was revealed that his wife died, but the way he just immediately broke down, I was like, don't tell me my wife's dead, man. Like, it was fucking intense. And to see Kevin Hart break down like that and to continue to like shatter those barriers of just being like the funny, goofy guy that, a lot of people love, a lot of other people can't stand, but it just shows you like he's so much more than that. Even the people that don't get into his comedy, like, you should definitely take this guy a little more serious with this kind of shit and at least give him a shot in these kinds of movies. Whether the movie's great or not, that's up to y'all, but this scene in particular was very powerful and very fucking great to kick the movie off. Yeah.
Okay, so my number 5 is it's gonna go to because I forgot about something and I'm rearranging in my head right now. All right, so my number 5 is gonna go to No Time to Die, Bond's Goodbye. That's how I have it written down. And
that's what I had wrote
dude,
too.
I mean, like you said, everything that you said, it was just so the balls that they had to kill Bond. Like that's so crazy to me. And like I said in the car earlier, I was like, I didn't know how it would work if they did something like that. But the way it was executed, perfect, beautiful. It was a beautiful send off, swan song for Bond, Craig's Bond. I loved it. Very powerful moment. That's my number 5 scene of the year.
Beautiful. My number 5 scene of the year is in the movie Malignant. The police station massacre was just beyond epic. And I'm not talking about the jail cell massacre, which was cool in its own right. But when Gabriel is fucking people up in that police station, it is fucking epic. The way it's shot, the way he's like turning around and like maneuvering and jumping over shit. And then he's like also using fuck, dude, you know how I forget names. His sister, and this is a huge spoiler here, how he's the conjoined twin. He's also, it's like a very good tool to use for James Wan and them not really, he's already elusive as fuck, but also they got to be careful with their shots because they're not wanting to kill the sister who's completely innocent as well. At a certain point, you just got to say fuck it because he's murdering so many people, but yet and still, like, that's a plot device, whereas normally you're like, just shoot him. What the fuck is going on? Here, Gabriel's being smart, and he's even, like, turning her. And, dude, there's something about the way she looks where she's just fucking, like, flopping around while he's murdering people. It is fucking insane. And it is wicked. Bloody, almost like martial arts horror in a way, too. It's fucking sick as fuck, dude. I love this scene.
That was an awesome scene. All right, my number 4, major spoilers for those of you who have not seen Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh.
My number 4 goes to Andrew Garfield saving MJ. I cried. Like, that's just that. Like, dude, when he caught her and then he looked at her and asked her if she was okay, and he started crying and she was like, "Are you okay?" You know, a little comedic relief.
Yeah, that
but
was powerful.
Dude, when he was crying, I couldn't help it. I had tears coming down my face. And
I did
couldn't,
too.
I was just
it was like a tears of joy type.
Yes.
I didn't have tears come out, but I felt them there. Like they easily could have came out, and I was like, "Damn, man."
He got his redemption. It was beautiful. It was, you know, and on top of it, it's something that I called before I saw the movie. It was one of my 2 predictions of the movie. Is he was going to get his redemption there. But, dude, it was just so powerful. So that is easily my number 4.
I actually forgot to even put that one on the list, honestly.
Yeah, that's why I had to rearrange some. I just had to knock out...
Yeah, I mean, but you still got it on there, and the other ones on there are, like, on par. Like, I mean, Bond going out was my number 10, so, I mean, this would have definitely been in that mix, but, you know, just know it's, like, around my top 10 or at the back end if I rearranged it. But there's not necessarily one I'd put over it either, so top 10 still normalized and complete. My number 4 is Halloween Kills, dude, when Michael destroys Andy Manichek's boyfriend at the top of the steps.
Oh, yeah.
That fucking scene, he brutalizes the fuck out of him. Like, he's just breaking him to pieces, it seems like. And then he, like, slams his head over and over again through the banister. And then he comes down one more time and, like, twists his head, like, all the way around. That was just, like, Michael on fucking... I'm, like, man, like, 11, 12, 13, 14... It was fucking wicked to see as, like, a big Michael Myers fan. I absolutely ate that shit up. I was like, Jesus! Oh, my God! One more Jesus! Like, it was amazing. Loved every second of that.
Hell yeah. All right, getting into top 3 territory.
Uh-oh.
My number 3 scene goes to A Quiet Place Part 2.
Oh.
And it's the deaf POV in the cabin whenever she runs away and gets to that cabin and she's walking, you know, through it or whatever. I don't think it's a cabin. I think it's like a train house or something.
Train, yeah.
And
that's right before they went to the cabin.
Yeah, she gets out, you know, and he gets her to come back in. And she has to, like, quietly put her leg back in the window and she did the intensity of that scene. dude, it had me on edge. And then you're deaf with her. You're feeling it from her POV, so you can't hear shit.
Basically.
You don't know what or when anything's about to happen.
Her POE, her point of ear.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, dude. But yeah, that's my number 3. The intensity was all there.
Yeah, Quiet Place 2 had a few like really amazing scenes in it. No doubt about it. My number 3 comes in. This one might surprise you. The Tomorrow War.
That don't surprise. I think honestly that movie is highly underrated.
I didn't really like it. I gave it a 6.5. We talked about this a while back, so I figured maybe you'd remember that. Not a huge fan of this movie. It was pretty good, but I will say the first interaction with the aliens was fucking epic. When you first see them, it is fucking intense.
Is that the stairwell? Or?
Yes, the stairwell, and just all like them rushing them in general, but the stairwell even in particular, the way they were coming down. And I love that one scene.
Hiding up there?
Yeah, it was fucking, dude. The monster design's great, and this action sequence is phenomenal. And mainly, the whole interaction for the first time, but mainly the stairwell was fucking amazing. And there's one scene that I absolutely fucking love. That one dude that you said, everybody was like, I'm not a big fan of him, but I actually didn't mind him in this movie, especially this scene. The black dude, I love when he was going down the stairwell and I was chasing him, and he had the machine gun just going off, and the whole time he was backpedaling, he was like, shit. I don't know why, like, I love that for some reason. Because I was like,
relate to
that. Like I could feel in them. I was like, shit. And he just kept doing that, like, over and over again. It felt like it went on for a minute straight. And there's something about, like, that in particular with the intenseness of it. And that kind of broke it up where it was, like, kind of funny, but it was still intense at the same time. It was just great. Phenomenal. And then Chris Pratt, dude, he took on that one in like the hallway. That was intense as fuck, dude. This was an amazing scene, dude. I don't love the movie as a whole, but I love this scene.
All right. Number 2. This, with no shock and surprise for me, this goes to The Night House. And my number 2 scene of the year goes to when she's walking through the unfinished house that he never ended up finished building out in the woods.
Yeah.
And she's walking through it, and that whole scene, I'm at the edge of my seat. I'm clenched up. I have no idea. Dude, I feel like at any point, something can jump out or something can just be there and she didn't see it before or anything. It had me on edge. I was scared to death. I was also the only person in the theater, which didn't help my case at all.
Yeah, he's terrified of this kind of
shit. Yeah, dude, I was terrified during that whole entire scene. So that's my number 2 for sure.
Now, that was the first time she went through there, or was that like when she found like the bodies?
No, it was
like the second time she found the bodies.
Well, no, it had to have been the second, because the first time she didn't go all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second time
she was drunk when she found the bodies. She was like all kind of wasted, and then she was like, well, fuck you too then, or something. She fell through.
Not that time.
I think you're talking about before. But I thought that's what you were going to say was the body scene. So yours is almost like a scene that nothing even really happened.
Yeah, nothing at all happened in it. It scared the shit out of me, dude. And those are the scenes that give me the most.
Yeah,
is usually the ones where nothing happens.
I love where the one, like, the shape of the face.
In the pillar?
Turned.
Yes, dude.
That was wicked.
That scared me in just the trailer.
Honestly, too, I'll just spoiler alert, didn't make the list, but I love the ending where, like, she's, like, floating and he's trying to get her to do the deed.
Yes.
And it's cutting to her and back and forth, and she's screaming. I almost wanted her to blow her head off.
Yeah, dude, I was kind of hoping for it, honestly, in a weird way.
Every time I'm watching it, I'm like, God, I love this character and this actress so much.
That movie is so fun.
Yeah, good shit, dude. Great movie. My number 2 is Pieces of a Woman.
Nice.
Kirby finds her peace in the courtroom. There's a moment where, like, nothing is necessarily, like, said or anything, but you can see it wash over her that she basically is finally let loose and let go of everything. It was like, my kid wasn't in this world long, but she would not have wanted, like, her to go to jail for this. Talking about the girl that gave birth that day. to the kid. Like, she wouldn't have wanted that. Not at all. Not my kid. She didn't do anything wrong. And you can almost see something wash over in her expression that she's finally content and she's okay. So that would be my number 2. I love that.
That's a solid
go let
movie
my
too.
wife in, I
Solid
think.
movie. My number 1 will be surprising, but it deserves the number 1 spot for sure for me. My number 1 goes to Tick Tick Boom, the new musical. It came out on Netflix. Andrew Garfield, and it's the song 3090. And it's just him talking about being 30 and how, like, it just came out of nowhere and it hit him like a freight train. It's just his performance during this song and the fact that he can sing, he can act. Andrew Garfield is just so good and so versatile with his acting. But yeah, my number 1 goes to Tick Tick Boom, the 3090 sequence.
Shit. So sad I didn't even hear it. My number 1 goes to A Quiet Place 2, the opening scene.
Oh, hell yeah.
That shit in IMAX had me so on the edge of my seat to the point I was like uncomfortable. I was like being surrounded by the screen, and there was so much emotion in it since like the prior emotion from the characters from the last movie. This, like, the stakes were real. How intense the scene was real. The vibes in the IMAX theater was real. To the point, there was times where I was like, I don't know if I can take this. I might need to fucking step out. Like, that's how I felt. It was that fucking intense. And if a movie can do that to me, I mean, that's next level. And I watched it again. It was almost just as intense, but not quite, you know, obviously, as you're watching it a second time, all that good shit. But also seeing it in the IMAX, dude. That is one you definitely need to see in the IMAX. It was intense as fuck. Quiet Place 2, pretty great sequel.
Hell yeah. That's the top 10 scenes of 2021 coming from me and Brandon.
Me and Brandon. You could have done that a little better, dog. Where's that rap background at? All right, guys. Love y'all. Peace.